First to 5 in the commentary box, John Spencer, but first you'll hear from Clive Everton.
Thank you, David. Good afternoon, everybody.
1. $26. $1.
No, plenty of room through.
$17.
Higgins led 44-0. Attack.
23 in the first.
And therefore, John Higgins leads Roddy O'Sullivan by a frame.
1.
Oh, that's a great pot from John.
37. 72. 84. And the frame.
No century, but a very solid 84 extends John Higgins' lead. The mid-session interval hasn't made any difference to Higgins, it would appear. The worst thing that he could have done, you can get the idea that you can still lose.
Potable. John electing to go down for the blue and try and bring another red into play, but it's sufficient.
And his potting and break building has been surer. O'Sullivan 18, but for this afternoon it's John Higgins' day. He rounds off an emphatic 5-0 victory with a break of 74.
So Paul Hunter, 19 years old, ranked at number 43 in the world, and beat Alan McManus in the quarters. As for John Higgins, well, world rank number 2. Remember, 22 balls totally on the table when they start.
1.
But now Hunter, whatever the outcome of today's match is, guaranteed £32,000. That's even if he loses, if he will come in from that rather elementary error from John Higgins, where he was world rank number 43. His first ranking event final. And a long pot there to the top pocket.
93.
Break of 120, and now the final ball, the black. And a break of 127. And Paul Hunter, 1998 Regal Welsh Open. Players have broken in frame 4. Hunter's at the table, but Higgins leading 2 frames to 1. But beat Paul Wykes 5-3 in the first round. Neil Folds 5-2 in the second. And then a big win. First held here in 1992. Stephen Hendry won the final that year, beating Regal Welsh. We're in the 4th frame. Paul Hunter is at the table. And John Higgins will know if he does get back to the table, He's got this red to bring up the 100. Going to go for the blue in the top pocket. It just doesn't fall, but he's wrapped up the 4th frame and he's wrapped up this final at 2 frames each. Well, what a seesawing battle this has been. It was 2 frames all after the first 4. Frame 2, 127. That was brilliant. Difficult shot. Just clipping. He's not really been able to extend his lead too far because so many times these may be the hardest shot of the 4 that's remaining. The brown to the top pocket. Oh, and he's missed it.
John Higgins, 5.
Well, and that's the 12th frame for Paul Hunter. And he now... And Paul Hunter may just be able to pick off that 1 red that's loose. And he does so. Brings the cue ball. Taking the lead in this. The 13th frame. As I said earlier, this is going to be his biggest payday. Even if he had lost 32. And again, it will not fall.
Frame, Paul Hunter.
And John Higgins concedes. So the 13th frame now for Paul Hunter. Throughout this whole week, in fact, of the Regal Welsh. He was the crowd favourite coming into this as the underdog. And now, both domestically and internationally, can only sit and watch. Now he's taken the cue ball up the table. Oh, that's brilliant. And you can hear the reaction of this new... Another break of 100. From John Higgins as he watches. Going to go for the black. 108. Oh, it doesn't fall. So he won't get the highest break, but he will get the championship check because John Higgins comes over to congratulate him. And the 19-year-old from Leeds wins the 1998 Regal Welsh Open here. So Paul Hunter, the Regal Welsh champion for 1998. Well, we'll continue to bring you the best of international snooker from all around the world.
Jimmy Chambers. And I think now that Jimmy sees the last few balls for an easy victory to put himself into the last 16 is congratulated by Jimmy. Let's stop the safety.
62.
When you're trailing 3-1 and have this as opposition, it brings pressures even to a world champion.
63.
This certainly will be the biggest.
One.
And that's enough. the world champion and favourite for this tournament, has been toppled by the 18-year-old young Scottish sensation, Stephen Hendry, who...
$76. $77. Stephen Hendry pops the black for the first time to complete a total clearance of 127, the highest break of the tournament. 47. 51. But Hendry has been simply superb. 56. A performance of astonishing maturity, composure and talent by Stephen Hendry.
And that's it. 130 by John Parrott makes the frame score 4-0 and sets him up for the highest break.
Eight, John Parrott.
Frame fairly safe. And there it is. And my word, you could see the blood rush to his face then. And that surely spells the end of this match. And indeed, John offers his hand of congratulation, and Stephen Hendry goes through to the final by 9 frames to 7.
A dream final is one of those words many people talk about, but it's certainly a final of great contrast.
$55. Left himself short with that one. Choice of 2 reds. Neither of them that easy, and certainly not easy to get onto a colour either. 56. Well, we won't do that, but that break of 79 already leaves Dennis Taylor needing a snooker, and with Taylor conceding,
Well, magnificent. He's
9.
found a perfect angle now. Colours on their spots. Oh, would you believe
And
that?
3, Dennis Fury.
And the frame goes to Dennis Taylor, and that is quite unbelievable. And that really must hurt this young man. Oh, well, what can you say about that? That is a phenomenal pot.
I can't think of any other player in the game who would have played that pot on the blue.
$25. And frame.
And what a task Dennis has now.
Dennis Taylor, 14.
The 14 puts him 21 points in front.
34.
The adrenaline is starting to flow.
I think that could be the...
Just roll it. wanted so much to repeat his victory at
Well done, son. Go on. Go on. Many's that in front. Many in front. Mate, 31-22. 3 snookers. Yes! Get it on. Right, innovate's going to the arena. Come on, in you go. It's home and dry.
He's shown us every phase of the game. The 1987 Rothman Grand Prix champion is 18-year-old Stephen Hendry, the youngest ever winner of a major tournament.
And the trophy goes to the 1987 Rothman's Grand Prix winner, Stephen Hendry.
在北京海淀体育馆向您转播2004到05赛季世界职业斯诺克排名赛中国公开赛的决赛。这场比赛是由中国江西队选手丁俊晖迎战世界现在最新排名第2的斯蒂芬·亨德利。今天的决赛采取17局9胜制，谁先获得9盘比赛的胜利，谁就赢得这一站中国公开赛的冠军。
力道似乎稍稍大了一点。好的，很准，非常准。同时用一个低杆叫到了，
再小一些。看这个准度。
好的，很准，很准。
好球，漂亮。
好的，他信心很足，但是白球中途，好的，出杆很稳，力道稍稍大了一点。好的，他应该选择粉色球了吧？好的，非常精彩。裁判看了一眼亨德利也轻轻地摇了摇头。看看准度，好的。丁俊晖不愧是一名进攻型的。好的。15。一定会有一个顽强的反抗。
这丁俊晖是又胜了1局，
无法回到对面的岸边。在这种情况下，丁俊晖果断出杆，打进了杆。好的，顺利的打进黑球，并且踢了一批红球。好，一个小高杆，白球弹一边裤，技艺和心理上都有不小的提高。严分了，打进黑球，既可以宣布他赢掉这盘球。好的。
单杆破板没有问题，差一点，没有配到这颗红球。
是的。
不过今天的比赛呢，在这场17局9胜的比赛当中，中国刚刚度过18岁生日，只有2天的丁俊晖，是以9比5战胜了世界排名第2的斯蒂芬·亨德利，获得了这场比赛的胜利。同时，祝贺
Have a look at just a few of them. Most consecutive matches won in events that count towards the rankings, that was 38. And if you want big breaks, well, the youngest player ever to make a maximum in competition, would you believe he did that when he was 15 years and 5 months? That was back in May 91, and it happened in the English Amateur Championship, a maximum at that age. And most century breaks in his first season as a professional. Remember, this is his second. He got 30 in his first season as a professional. And youngest again to win a professional tournament. That in fact was this year the challenge in Bangkok when he was 17 years and 1 month. Biggest night of his life.
First one of the most talented and delightful young players the game has ever produced. Oozing confidence and class, he's defeated Alan McManus, Ken Darty, Steve Davis and Darren Morgan to with incredible ease to reach today's final, and his attitude and his approach to the game has been like a breath of fresh air to the snooker world. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to welcome onto centre stage, 17 years of age, the youngest ever finalist in the United Kingdom Championship, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And he did time that one well.
So, a good pot required. What's this black go? This is a big shot. Well, from nowhere,
30.
A chance now to really build up some points.
40. 45.
'Ronnie O'Sullivan, 73.
Wants to leave it on the table if he can. If he had any chance, it's gone now.
One.
Stephen Hendry now needs to win all the remaining frames to stay in this match. It's quite a task. Ronnie O'Sullivan leads by 9 frames to 5.
One. 12. 13.
He will shake his hand. I know he admires Ronnie's play. We all do. A wonderful, wonderful exhibition by this young man. 10 frames to 6.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, ladies and gentlemen, and his mum, Maria.